Morning. I am Coimbatore Tirumular Siddharpeta. Sivaraja Yogi speaking. Now, the yogic mystic path called infundibulum. In yoga, in the final stage, the melatonin is secreted. It is called a mystic secretion. In yogic literature of the Siddhas, it is mentioned as a heavenly secretion, astral secretion. So, if the secretion, the secretion is parallelly mentioned in allopathy as melatonin, the mystic secretion can cure many diseases. It is one medicine for all diseases. And in the same way, they can open the third eye. It causes intuition. So, intuition is a mystic one. Intuition is the observation made beyond the observation of the five senses. Normal people observe through the jnanendriyas, five knowledge senses. But yogis who attain perfection in yoga, when the melatonin secretes, they can get information beyond the reach of the five senses. That is called intuition. This is called by the mystic secretion, identified as melatonin. So it comes as the perfection of yoga, and in the perfection it travels to the upper palate through a mystic path. Upper palate it opens, and it is called, the passage is compared to a heavenly river. Heavenly river, just like Ganges. It is the heavenly Ganges. But in Varma literature, a separate name is allotted for this heavenly rivulet called Indra Yoni Pura. It is called Indra Yoni Pura. It starts from pineal gland and opens up in the upper palate. The opening is guarded by this god of love, Kaman. Equivalent is Cupid. So one who restrains from liberal sex can alone get this mystic secretion, and this mystic secretion travels to the upper palate through an invisible path. It is called the astral path. Through this path, when it travels, it is filtered, and just like the osmosis principle, it reaches the upper palate. Because physically you cannot find any opening in the upper palate. You cannot also trace the pathway, but it is in the astral form. But the parallel to this path is the infundibulum. In the cerebrum, the studies reveal there are a lot of fibrous nervous passages which are invisible, more or less invisible, and they filter the secretion and allows it to the upper palate. So, in the yogic literature, actually these are connected to the astral energy routes called nadi channels. The nadi channels are present in the astral body. The physical body is inside the astral body. As such, the energy flow in the astral body will be felt in the physical body also. They will be felt in the physical body also. Because the physical body is inside the container called the cosmic energy column called astral body. So the secretion, mystic secretion is astral, It is more astral than physical, and it travels through the Nadi channel from this pineal to upper palate. The parallel energy flow felt in the physical body through a fibrous network is called infundibulum. In the mystic literature, it is called this Milky Way, astral pathway, and Indra Yoni Pura. Indra stands for bliss. Yoni means it is a passage. The Pura opens in in a shape called Yoni. Actually, this is Manonmani Chakra. Mana Unmani Chakra. It opens and touches in the upper palate. That these yogis open it up and taste this nectar through Kechari Mudra. In Kechari Mudra, they sit in Vajrasana and concentrated in between eyebrows. They focus eyesight in between eyebrows and fold the tip of the tongue to the upper palate, so that when this mystic secretion reaches the upper palate, they catch it at the tip of the nose. According to Svarma literature, there are 5 holes on the tip of the tongue. They observe this heavenly astral secretion, and through this they are distributed and sent to all the 72 individual nadis. The individual nadis are 72,000 in number, and the nadi channels, the individual nadis are grouped into 96 channels called they are nadi channels. They are 96 in number. So the astral energy flows through up to the 96 channels. If you catch it at the tip of the tongue, if it flows to your mouth, and if it is not collected by the tip of the tongue, it goes waste into the digestive system. The mystic energy will be wasted. So this mystic energy, it is mystic because it gives intuition. Intuition is knowledge observed beyond the 5 senses. So according to science, they cannot accept a knowledge which is observed beyond the science. That is why it is called, intuition is called mystic. And the secretion made by this pineal gland is also mystic. According to Shiva Yoga, the pineal gland is identified as a Shiva Peedam, Jnana Peedam. From that, this grace secretion comes to the upper palate, that it can be felt by the physical body also. Actually, this is astral in nature, and it is absorbed by astral body also, but it reaches the physical body through this path called infundibulum, as in the science, Western science, allopathy science. And the infundibulum helps the astral energy to be felt in the physical body. As it is explained in the Siddha literature, it is astral. Astral means that it cannot be seen easily and touched. The fibrous network root of the infundibulum is also invisible, and they are also catch the energy from the astral pathway to the physical body and reports it to the upper palate. So this is a role of infundibulum, and though the yogi should have a healthy infundibulum to get the mystic secretion felt in the upper palate. For this, the midbrain activation and the yoga techniques, mudras and mantras are needed. I am giving this training to streamline this path for obtaining the heavenly nectar. Those who are interested may contact me for online classes, and direct classes are also available. Please subscribe and share. Thank you.